Mr. Kotzen, thank you very much for your time as always. We're going to chat about your runners on Saturday here at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth. In race 1, you got the first timer, number 6, Candle Eyes. Louis Mkotwa gets the ride. What are you expecting from this individual?
We originally planned on running in a fillies race. That got scrapped, so we ended up, I wanted to give her a run up the straight before we went to Durbanville. She's a lovely filly. She's not the biggest of fillies, but she is by Master My Fate, and you can't get them too wound up first time up. So we're coming underdone and hoping just to give her a good experience and just show her the track, show her everything, and come out of it good. And that's what we're trying to achieve for our first run of it.
Great, then you go to race number 2. You must have a big chance here. Number 1, good for you. 2 very good runs today. Chad Little knows this individual well. You must be hopeful.
Yeah, we cracked a good draw for a change, and but look, he is a nice little horse. We gelded him straight after his last race. He's taken his gelding really well. He's been crying for the extra trip, so the extra 200 meters is going to help. But I think he even wants to go further. It is, however, attracted quite a smart field of horses, including the first timer. There's a lot of talk about the One World of Vaughan Marshall's beautifully bred colt. But look, he'll be competitive. But it's the juvenile races are very strong.
Race 6, draws worked against you over here. Let's chat about number 9, Circumbendibus. Won his maiden really well. Chad Little gets the ride. I know a horse that you've been waiting to step up in trip.
Yeah, we had to teach him how to race first of all. He used to pull quite hard around the bend. We ran him up the straight, and then he took forever to get into his stride. So, yeah, look, it's a pity we cracked a bad draw, because it's always tricky. You're going to have to drop him out if you don't want him to pull. It's quite unfortunate. In the 1400, you want to be drawn well, and we're drawn 9 and 10. So, yeah, it's just how the cookie crumbles.
Let's chat about number 10, Walk With Me. Got a big weight of 64 kilograms. The game plan, I know from a wide draw you're probably going to have to tuck in and hope for a run on.
Well, he was drawn, I think, 15 out of 15 last time out. We scratched him not for that reason, because his blood wasn't right. He's a tricky horse. He's getting more and more difficult to train. He doesn't want to work. When he does work, he works well, and then you've got to beg him to work. But he's bred to go further. I trained his mom, and she went over a mile at least. He's built like a little sprinter, but he's dying to go around the bend. It's not going to be easy from that draw.
You've got to have a big chance again in race 7, Glen. Number 1, Holding Thumbs. He's held himself in really good stead through the Cape Summer season. He drops back to 10 furlong now. Big runner.
Look, I think he's our best run on the day. We had to scratch him. His blood was completely out last summer, but he's coming into the race on fresh legs. We've taken the SAAs before we accepted him, and they're looking great. We'll obviously have to do another one closer to the race, but his work has been phenomenal on Tuesday this morning. We're really excited. I think he's a big runner.
And you backed up with number 8, Blackberry Malt. Ashton Aries gets the ride. He's a lot better than what we're seeing on paper of late.
Yeah, he came back from PE a little bit jarred up after he ran on the poly. I think he could be moving a little bit better, but he's getting there. We're doing a lot of work on him. But he's honest, and I think coming back in trip's going to suit him.
The last of your runners, number 1, the Mars. That comes up in race number 10. He's a lovely looking individual. He's got some sort of an each way chance.
I think that he's still going to need this run. He was on a long break. We ran him without a gallop, and I think he's going to need another one. He's quite a big horse, so follow him the next time.
Holding Thumbs your best?
100%.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kotzen.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Super.